always thought Southern people were very sweet, but then I saw this list, and now I'm not so sure.
Then you met Virginia.
First piece of evidence we got, Bird. You're right.
Look, just don't mess up. I'm sweet as pie.
I remember the first time you said "bless your heart" on the air. I was so insulted.
Well, it's kind of it as you realize here, and you put this together in a list, that so many of the Southern sayings are actually really insulting, and they're meant to make you feel stupid. And I guess when you really kind of boil it down to this, I was like, okay, do they ever say anything nice? Now, bless your heart obviously is on that line. I think that we've, cracked the code on that if somebody says bless your heart, in a sense, they're saying you're stupid. Yeah. God bless you for being that dumb and trying to make it through life.
Gosh, I hope you make it.
And you can really make it annoying by throwing a "aw" at the beginning.
Exactly. Yes. Now, tell me if you've ever heard any of these other sayings. And now I went through this, a lot of my Southern family, I've heard so many of them, and I just realized how much they don't like me.
Oh.
Have you ever heard, well, aren't you precious?
Yes.
Which I was always told that by my Southern aunts. They would say, well, aren't you precious? They say it seems endearing, but it's usually sarcasm for you're being offensive or ridiculous.
No. If it's said to a little kid, it can absolutely be genuine.
Okay.
What if you're in your late 40s?
All right, that one might be in question.
They say the saying, isn't that something? Coming from a Southerner, it's neutral sounding, but it conveys mild disbelief or disapproval. It's almost
judgy.
Like, yes.
Yeah, whatever you're saying, we're judging.
You wearing that out tonight? Sure am, Pa. Well, isn't that special?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that something?
Isn't that something? No, bless my heart.
You just went through the whole gamut.
Kevin don't need help.
I do.
He does. Another interesting Southern saying that sounds sweet but really isn't. If you like it, I love it. Which in a sense, it's supposed to be, it sounds a little supportive, but really they're just kind of being dismissive and saying, okay, I don't really like it, but if you love it, that's great. If you like it, I love it. Is what they're saying.
I think it's more about being supportive than it is being not into whatever the thing is. Like, Star Wars. If you like it, I love it. I don't care to get into it, but I love it for him. I take videos and I send Jbird videos of Star Wars.
It's a nice way of saying, I don't really care.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But because it's important to you, I would like the world to prioritize it.
In a sense, you're giving them the I love it so that maybe they'll shut up and not talk about it. Because you've given them the validation they want of approval.
He does talk about Star Wars a lot.
I kind of want to go over the bounty hunters with you today.
And even in my young portly stage, I realized this might be an insult. Well, you sure do look healthy.
Oh, that is straight up an insult.
Yeah, it sounds real flattering because everybody wants to be healthy, right? They want to look healthy, but to a Southerner, that hints that you might be a little unhealthy, portly, chubby.
You're packing it on.
Yeah, maybe a little disheveled, possibly.
Too many cream pies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, I know. I had a lot of cream pies in my youth.
Cream pies, moon pies. The South loves a pie.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. A couple other Southern sayings that sound sweet but really aren't. I love that for you. It kind of feels like praise, but it's often meant to be kind of sarcastic. It's kind of a way of judging your choices. It's kind of like if you like it, I love it, in a sense.
Yeah, it is like if you like it, I love it, yeah.
And then the one that might be the most insulting that Southerners say, it's so nice that you don't care what other people think about you.
Oh, that is such a backhanded compliment.
Like, it's got to be so freeing to just be such a mess and not care what the world is saying about you because they are talking.
Let me tell you, it is kind of freeing to not care.
Okay.
There are some people that are like that just do not care. I think you get to a certain age. I mean, I know some old people in my family. They're out in public. They're farting. They don't care.
I'm jealous.